The last PSG vs Bordeaux match witnessed one of the most dramatic events in the club's history, after their unbelievable loss to Barcelona during the 2019 Champions League, too. The villains of both of the events are one of the best players in the world, Messi and Neymar. See, if the PSG fans were angry at them in 2019, we could understand the reason for them being sore losers. But in 2022, the story's a bit different. They booed the players of their team. But why? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we've scrounged up an interesting topic for you with the complete reasoning on why PSG fans booed Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar. Before moving further though, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, all your dreams are gonna come true, you'll gain 10 inches of height, and on your let's get moving. So, let's first look into what made the PSG fans boo at Messi and company. Is it just because of a single match that the fans showed such a reaction? The reason for the frustration runs much deeper than the Champions League. Messi on Sunday against his match with Bordeaux in the Parc des Princes, the player got booed throughout the entire match. Since the time he joined, he has gained a clear understanding of Paris Saint-Germain ultras. Seen on the pitch were happenings like never before. One of the most excellent and most eminent players of all time is being taunted and mocked by fans who once cheered for him and flooded the streets chanting his name, again cheering for him, parading him. So it remains mysteriously unclear if the Argentina star Messi was already informed and warned about what might likely have happened in the scenes, and that he'd wish he'd gotten whistled at by his fans. The reaction from the Collectif Ultras Paris, which is the supporters group containing the PSG Ultras, was significant. Their anger mirrored the humiliation of losing to Real Madrid last week and yet another early exit from the Champions League. Ronaldinho, who spent 2 seasons at PSG before signing for Barcelona in 2003, suggested that the club supporters were quote-unquote sad after PSG's Champions League exit. He also said that it was one of those moments when the fans were sad because they have a big team with all these great players. The fans feel like the direction the club is taking at the moment is based on marketing rather than on-pitch performances. They're more concerned about selling shirts or recruiting bankable players than winning big games or building a balanced squad. The fans did put up a lot of protests earlier in the season against the club's hierarchy because they felt that the PSG are losing their identity. It's not the first incident that's happened in the history of PSG. Sometimes they do take it too far. During the 2007 and 2008 season, when PSG fought against relegation until the very last day of the season and had a massive game in Sochaux, well, in that game the PSG Ultras invaded the training ground after a particular string of bad results and threatened the players. Yeah, threatened the players. It was scary to watch as the players were prevented from leaving the training ground and they damaged their cars. Similar incident occurred in 2017 when Ultras stormed the Bordeaux airport to block the players' cars. Guys, come on. They were also verbally abused. After that, in 2019 during the Champions League collapse against Manchester United, the Ultras forced their way on the Parc des Princes to attend a training session and insulted the players. PSG has a long history of issues and tensions in their relationship with the Ultras, who were banned from attending home games between 2010 to 14 after some scenes of rare violence, which actually led to the death of 2 fans in 2006 to 2010. The boos weren't targeting individuals, but rather the entire club. Now, it could have been at Pelé, Emmanuel Macron, or Michael Jordan. It didn't matter. They would have jeered. And it could have been worse, too. In the past, there have been incidents when Ultras turned up at the training ground and physically threatened the players. Most of the supporters who protested on Sunday were in Madrid on Wednesday. Some drove all the way from Paris to Spanish capital to see the defeat in person, and they believe they have the right to show that they feel they were let down. That's why they were so passionate about the game. They've been accused by some to have a short memory when it comes to Messi. Now, why might you be asking? Well, you've asked me a question and given me attention, now I'm gonna savor it. And savor. Is it because he won a Champions League back in 2015? Is it because he's just one of the greatest? Well, he sank like the others that burned the bow, and they felt that it was also his fault. To his fans, he deserved it just like any other player. It looks like the Ultras will continue their protest for a few more home games yet, as this tension isn't really going to go away. On Friday, the Ultras asked Nasser Al-Khelaifi to leave his position as president. We know what we owe him, but it's clear that he isn't the right man for the job anymore. The club needs a complete reorganization on every level and the daily presence of a president, it reads. They are protesting as much against the marketing-first direction and against sporting director Leonardo, who is targeted with banners in the club stands. The players have to work hard and redouble their efforts to rekindle and bond with the fans. The best they can do this season is to continue cruising to the Ligue 1 title. And PSG is 15 points clear of second-place Marseille within 10 games remaining, too. Given that they were also knocked out of the Coupe de France. Just as we went through the reasons, let's also now take a little peek-see-doodle at how other people might have reacted to the incident. Thierry Henry lashes out at PSG supporters for booing Messi. He further says, Messi's arrival was meant to be the final piece of the puzzle, but it hasn't worked out as planned. And PSG fans are frustrated about it. Now there's numerous tweets as well. This is all around social media. Paolo Di Canio slams Lionel Messi and Neymar after the incident. Mauricio Pochettino and Presnel Kimpember also admits that they understand the fans' hate and screams Lionel Messi and Neymar were affected by PSG fans' boos. For the first time this season, the trio of Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and Neymar were all on the score sheet for Mauricio Pochettino's side. Champions League glory was supposed to be a goal for the Ligue 1 giants, but the superstar forwards have fallen short of that goal collectively. For two men who'll be under a great deal of pressure when PSG plays Bordeaux on March 13th, PSG fans made it very clear that they are not immune to criticism at all. During the team announcement in Paris, the names of Messi and Neymar were booed, and once the game has started, even then the whistles and the boos continued. On the pitch, neither Messi nor Neymar were able to make significant contributions against the former Barcelona rivals, which resulted in a lack of return of investments of faith and money, too. Never forget about that precious green. Mbappe and Neymar both bagged braces, while Messi bagged just his third goal in Ligue 1. Messi and Neymar were two players to be criticized for their performance in Madrid, and the fans took it out on the superstar duo at the Parc des Princes just 4 days later. So, what are your thoughts on all this nonsense? Let us know in the comment section below. And that's about it for today's video. I do hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope you didn't pick up on the fact that I'm lying. I don't care about you. Oh, I'm just kidding, you're my best friend. Mixed signals. But you know when it's not a mixed signal? Like, comment, subscribe. Ha! Gotcha. Later.